10 away from 8 o'clock, reports coming in that Tembisa residents are calling for another round of protests. It's been ongoing for some time. You'll remember community members venting their frustrations just a few weeks ago. So what is happening in the area this morning? eNCA reporter Pule Leshwiti-Jones is on the ground for us. Hello to you, Pule. Give me a sense of what it's looking like in Tembisa at the moment. What are residents upset about?
Yeah, well, definitely. Remember, just a few weeks ago, there were actually protests that took place in this area where residents were calling for the city of Ekurhuleni to come down and assist them in terms of the issues of electricity as well, amongst others. But joining me now, I'm not going to waste any time, Gareth. I've got guests here who are going to be clarifying this for us. Community members to be quite important. I'm going to start with Thembisa. Thank you very much for joining us, Themba, on eNCA. Maybe just clarity around issue Mtlakasi and other issues that you were protesting about previously. You were on the ground previously, and of course I'm getting word that some of these issues haven't been resolved. In fact, we also have been updated of a community meeting that has recently taken place to see what can be the next step forward.
Yes, Pule, when I'm coming here, Pule, remember the mayor has just brought to people of Tembisa and said, we will fix this 1, 2, 3 of electricity. We will unplug the people and then reconnect them. Okay, with reconnection, yes, it's true, we are reconnected and then we can pay electricity or else not being affected by the services. But remember, at the end of the day, the bills are still rising. Sure. You are doing, you go there and then you talk about how can I put this? You talk about the arrangement. Yeah. You do an arrangement of 2,000 this month. When you go back next month and then regarding that arrangement, it's 4,000 rand. You know you're paying 500 rand and then you're getting 1,000 increase. So we're doing back and forth because there's nothing that is written down by binding the municipal, and saying, okay, the municipal, you know, we have you against this. You signed for this, what you're talking about. It's hard for, you know, when you're looking, when we're looking at COVID, what happened in COVID. Many people are not working now, Pule. And then now they have high bills that they have to pay. If somebody is not working and you say he owes 20,000 rand and you say, okay, fine, I can do an arrangement of that 3,000 rand. How is he going to get even that 3,000 rand? So we must come back. Hence, we have other residents here to just clarify of what I'm saying, to take out their frustrations and saying, okay, fine, you promised us, but where is this in writing to bind both parties?
Okay, so that issue there of agreements as well, and the mayor having to once again come down, Gareth, and address residents and give them more clarity around that issue there of settling debts as well. But I'm going to be joined by other community members as well. Thank you very much, Papa, for speaking to us. Now, this is not new, and they want to go back to the streets again because this issue seems to be persisting. It's not resolved. What can you share with us this morning?
Yeah, Pule, hantle ntho e tsalang e utlwisa bohloko ka bane batho ba sacrifice itse ba ska ya di mosebetsing ba bang ba thunyehile during the protest, you understand, and jwalo qetella hore ha o etsale next wa bona mayor ha una agreement anang le ntho le community dintho di sale ka mkhone di le ka teng wa bona eno ka re di ba worse ka bane ntho tse ne re di lwanela hantle ne re lwanela hore ba re ntsha ka mara Mtlakasi wa bona eleng basket ya bona wa bona re ithekele straight ko Eskom wa bona re lwanela le ntho ya indigent ka bana indigent di ntlutse o hopole hore ntlutse a se tsa rona ke tsa batswadi ba rona, wa understand, and batswadi ba rona ke khale ba di patala re ka se patale di bills tse re sa di tsebeng, wa understand. No ne re batla hore kaofela re beleng re bele le ntho le indigent kaofela rona, and other thing ne re lwanela hore re bele le ntho le re patale flat rate. No wa hana ka flat rate ka bana re kgone ho tseba hore re patala bokae ha o re ka jeno wa ya next month ha o ya o thola ile 4,000
re ke ka fela ke tlisa mama before ke busetsa morao. Thank you very much for wa le rona mama lona le ikutla yang. I'm sure ke tšhelete ngata le patelang from Mtlakasi.
Yeah, morning ekseni bahlali nawe Pule, sihlukumezeke kakhulu inhliziyo zethu zibhlungu. Like ngikhola igrant nginabazukulu abomama baba basebenza umsebenzi awukho kodwa mangihamba ngekwenza ama arrangement kuthiwa mele beze bazoshutha indlu like mhlambe mina umyeni wami wakhe lendlu asaphila kodwa manje ngoba sekashonile kufuze ukuthi ngifele ukuthi ngoba wakhile indlu bangenaphi endabeni zokuthi izindlu kudala zi-extendiwe melezi izoshuthwa. I-COVID imoshe kakhulu, abantu abasebenzi, ama-room are empty, lawa besiphila ngawo. Imali yegrant ayenzi next. Mangithenga umhlakase we-R100 manje nginabantwana lishona sowuphelile. Ngcono ukuthi sibuyele ku-Eskom. Asithenge ku-Eskom, abasise ku-Eskom ngoba siyahlukunyezwa. Sikhala ngemeya yethu ye-DA iyasihlukumeza, isiphathi kahle singabazali, singabogogo. Sesithi mayisenze njani ngoba nokuya estradeni asiyanga ngoba kuthandwa. Kusimukiswe isimo. Right now anginawo umhlakase. Uma ngaya kuye yena manje ngiyangiphelile uhola imali eshisayo. Mina anginalutho endlini. Uswele uzuswele nokudla ngoba yonke into iyadura. Manje uthi senze njani? Sibuyele estradeni. Asitswafi phela sizobuyela ngoba the more kukhulunyiwe the more ngathi usihlukumeza kakhulu. Sikhathele.
Thank you very much, Gareth. Those are some of the sentiments that have been shared with us here on the ground. Firstly, the brother here saying that this is a problem they were protesting for, to say that there should be that process of them having to purchase electricity from Eskom, and of course that indigent process that they want. They want a flat rate across all spectrum as well. But most importantly, like the old mom here has been saying, Gareth, saying that this is quite problematic. They purchase electricity, but it does not last, and therefore they're not, scared to actually go back to the streets and continue with the protest from where they left off, because it seems as though the mayor still hasn't adequately come down to address them and give them timelines as to when some of these issues can be resolved. From what I got is that there was of course, community meeting that took place several days ago, and they were actually thinking as to what could be the next step forward in terms of addressing this issue, because they're quite frustrated and impatient by not being addressed by the executive here at hand.
Yeah, it's been taking a long time for the executives and those in charge to come speak to the residents of Tembisa, and now once again very unhappy with a lack of service and a lack of communication. Pule Leshwiti-Jones, thank you very much for us in Tembisa. Back to him again a little bit later.